Everybody here at Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and today I've got a golden big boy in, the GC340. No, yes, 340, 440, 240, no, 340. From Golden, redesigned. Let's get into it. Here it is, the new redesigned Golden GC340. Higher weight capacity, new redesigned front tiller, new redesigned seat, but we'll go through all that. When you get these scooters out of the box, if you order it online, you will have to assemble it. Things like if you order mirrors for it, you have to assemble the mirrors. Not difficult, but Jenny struggled a little bit. But you get all the instructions, no tools, just the bits that you need. And you also need to attach the batteries because they come not attached. So you have to remove everything and attach the batteries, which I'll show you right now. All right, hopefully you can see. Remove your seat. Oh, it won't come off. Turn the handle and it should just wiggle off. Okay. At the back you have two knobs. You unscrew those. It can be a little bit awkward when putting it back together. Make sure they come off, and then just be careful to lift that over the seat post. Put that to one side, and these are your batteries. You can remove these straps if you wish. I leave them on there just for extra added safety. But these are your two wires just here, red to red, black to black, easy as that. Just insert them, just be careful, should click into place. There's a little tab at the front there, and that should just push in and click. And just tuck your battery wires out of the way so they don't interfere with the top of the cowling, the top of the shroud. And put your battery cover back on. Sure it goes over the seat post. And there's two tabs at the floor. Just push those in, and then relocate your locking bolts for the back. Don't over tighten them, but make sure they're tight that it doesn't rattle. Just make sure it's all going in correctly. There we go. You have to, there's like two little pin tabs at the back that you have to relocate just to make sure it's all nice and flush, and just tighten it down. This scooter comes in two versions, 3 and 4 wheel, and also an optional seat raiser. You can get elevating seat on this, but we'll go through all that with the specifications. So they're nice and tight. Pop it in gear, just make sure it all lights up. So we've got no problems there. Just make sure everything's in place. Seat. There we go. Back in place, all ready to go. So you also have to put your armrests on and all that kind of good stuff. But we'll go through that, show you the scooter, what they've redesigned and changed. And we'll start as always from the top. So you have a new LCD screen. Your key is at the front. You have a power light there, just the same as the original ones. It's an error warning light there. Speed dial, fastest, slowest, horn buttons, flush fit horn buttons, so no moisture can get in there, and also your headlight button there. So turn the key on. Shows you your voltage level there, also a picture indicator of how much battery power you've got there, and these will slowly go down as the battery gets weaker, and it's saying it's 100%. Mirror option if you want them, so you can have mirrors so you can see behind you, just in case you're reversing and you can't see behind. You have your typical D-shaped tiller. This is a separated tiller there, plenty of rubber grip. It's a little bit sort of rough, but not too bad. You've got reverse towards you, forward away from you on this side, forward on that side, and reverse away from you. So it's either way. If you're left or right-handed, you just push forward to go forward. Like I said, your key and all that good stuff. Moving down the tiller, you have all your warning labels there. No hot drinks. These are removable, these cup holders. I think they've took a thing out of Pride's Victories, where they put a cup holder in there. Your maximum load warning, 400 pounds. Used to be 350, I think, at one point in the older versions of this. No cell phones, read your manual, and your electromagnetic interference and radio frequency interference warning label. Just be careful there. Here we have a USB connector there for your phone, and also your charge port just there for charging the batteries. There's no other charge port on these scooters, not on the batteries. The batteries are pretty much in situ. Here's your rubber floorboard, and under the floorboard, if I can show you without showing the serial number, I'll do it from this side, is your information label. They're telling you all your error codes there, and your serial number sticker there. I won't show you the serial, it'll be blurred out, but it gives you the model number, just there, GC340, and your serial number. That's where you can locate that. You can take that rubber mat off to clean it. Just a little bit of rubber there, so you can fold the tiller down, and the way you do that is this handle just here. You would just squeeze it and it adjusts the tiller in multiple positions. Very easy to operate. Headlight, like I said, just there. A little pathway light which is adjustable, which is common on most Pride and Golden scooters. They're all the same. And your removable basket with a handle, your charger, and instruction manual. Like I said. So they've introduced USB cup holders, new design top console with the LCD battery gauge and all that good stuff there. And I'm not sure if the mirrors are optional, I think they are, but yeah. And there is your Golden Companion logo. So if you don't know what your scooter's called, Golden's the manufacturer, Companion is the model. And then you have the GC340, which this is. A 440 would be the four-wheel version. Nicely redesigned seat, just the same as what's on the Light Rider, which I've just done a review on. Same, pretty much the same seat. Adjustable armrest, in, out, up, down, and articulating out of the way. Seat rotation 360, just like on any other scooter. Rear pouch, and the nice checkered cloth for the seat. And the Golden logo. Nice big rear tyres. I think they must be 10-inch. To be honest, you can't read it, but I'll check with the specifications. It says 273 by 91. And then you have your anti-tip wheels at the front there. These will just stop you in case you do tip to one side going down any ramps, just to help you not tip over. You also have little eyelet hooks there for if you need to strap the scooter down, and I think there's a couple at the back there as well, so you can strap the scooter down there to a lift. The seat does articulate forward and backwards. I've just spotted that just by this handle here, so you would adjust the seat forward and backwards to how you feel. If you're a taller person, need more leg room, you can move the seat backwards or forwards, so it's quite adjustable. The biggest introduction on the scooter, I don't know if you can see it, is it has suspension now. So they have now introduced it with front, and let me just check, make sure, and rear suspension. I don't know if you can see it, it's just there beyond me. There, you can see it. Alright, let's move around to the back. So you have rear lights, no indicators, just rear lights. So there's two bulbs on either side, just to warn people that you are driving around at night. Your anti-tip wheels there, one on either side. Grab handle, if you do want to disassemble this scooter, you can. Well, the original ones you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's too heavy. They are heavy to lift. But you have a grab handle there just to help you maneuver it into a vehicle if you needed to. I recommend a truck or a large SUV for transporting this. And your accessory tube there for any accessories you may want to put on the back of the scooter, oxygen tank holder, rear baskets, all that kind of good stuff. There's your eyelet hooks for strapping scooter down. I don't know if they've changed the motor in this. Yes, they have. They've put a different motor in it. It's not their original motor that they used. It's more like Pride's what they use. But yeah, floorboard's pretty much the same. I would say that all the electronics are probably still the same. Maybe have changed the controller, but it's pretty much identical to the original version. Not as steep an incline there for your feet, whereas the Victory 10s and 9s have a steeper incline for your feet. But these, we find people that have broken feet or broken legs, it's a lot better for them to put their feet on there. So that's something to consider if you do have a foot or leg problem. Alright, okay, sat on the scooter. Yeah, everything's in a perfect position for me. As in the tiller, but like I said, you can grab that handle from there and adjust it. If you need to get off the scooter and push it away from you, you can. But you can angle it to whatever position you feel comfortable driving. There's your forward. I'm just listening to the motor. And your mirrors there, you can adjust, see behind you. So you've got forward by pushing forward on this side, reverse by pushing forward on that side, reverse pulling on that side, which I've showed you, forward on that side. Slow speed, I think top speed on these is going to be about 5.5 miles, maybe 6 miles an hour. Three wheel gives you better turning radius. And the wider and longer the scooter, you won't get so much tip unless you really throw it off a curb or something like that. But normally these are pretty good. These are the kind of scooters you would see rented here in Las Vegas, this larger size scooter. Higher weight capacity, bigger drive range, but I'll get into all that good stuff when I do the when I go through all the specifications with you. I don't know how annoying that would be at night. It's not too bright, it's not too bad. And I put like a little windshield there just to protect it, I guess. You do get 2 keys with it. A USB charger is hidden a little bit, it's hard to see. Yeah, let's throw that forward. But, yeah, because it's right under here where the cup holders are. So it's pretty difficult to see. I'd recommend plugging something into that first before getting on the scooter. But it may have been better down here somewhere so you could actually see to plug it in, because we know when you plug a USB port, a USB plug in somewhere, you always get it the wrong way around. I do. Removable cup holders. You probably get a bottle of water in there, a can or something like that, but nothing like a big Slurpee or a larger size drink. But yeah, nice feature. Comfortable ride with the suspension. I'm seeing if it's springy. I'm not going to take it outside and give it a good test because it's not my scooter. The gentleman's bought it for himself. But yeah, steering's nice and loose. It doesn't feel snappy or anything like that. Plenty of foot room. I've got plenty of foot room there. Plus, if you need to stretch your leg out, if you've broken your leg, you can stretch it out without much discomfort. Yeah, we've done that before. We've recommended one of these scooters to somebody who's rented and they had a broken leg. We recommended something with a flatter footboard rather than a Victory 10, because they're, like I said, the footboards do raise up a bit. Horn, nice and loud. 2 horn buttons, and like I said, the light button just there. They're a little bit stiff to press. The horn's pretty okay. Top speed, like I said, I'll get into that. That's a nice slow start and then picks up speed. It tends to be jerky a little bit. Higher speed. Nice feathered throttle though. I mean, that's at high speed, top speed, but I'm only feathering the throttle. Just jerk a little bit at lower speed. It kind of wants to go. That's not too bad. Yeah, like I say, plenty of foot room, and the seat does. It is a bit awkward to control that seat that moves forward and backwards. It's right underneath the seat, a bit like your car seat, but it's tucked right under, so you can move the seat forward and all the way back. Seat's nice and comfortable. It's a little bit narrow, short to there. It's kind of not tucked under my legs. It's sat back a little bit due to the backrest being pretty close. It could do with like a couple of inches longer. Would have been nice. Would have been a lot more comfortable to support the back of your legs a little bit, but just nitpicking, really, just nitpicking. It does slide. We just had it sliding on the front wheel there at full speed. So a sharp turn, it will slide on that front wheel. So just watch your speed, especially on tiled floor or linoleum or lino, they call it in the UK, because you may slip and slide on the front wheel at a higher speed. And your keys just remove like that, and then just go back in like that. So yeah, not much different, but just a few design changes. Biggest thing again is seat and the new motor transaxle, which I like. So I'm going to go through some specifications of the 3 and the 4 wheel. The original design or second version of this they've discontinued, and they've gone with this version now. So I don't think you can get the prior version. We tried to get one for this gentleman, but I think he's going to be happy with this. It's nice and comfortable. So yeah, let's get into the specifications. Okay, Jenny's printed off me the new specifications for this. Comes in 3 colours: the red, the blue, and also in grey. So they've added an extra colour for your choice. Not sure how many people like the grey, but this gentleman wants a blue one. He got a blue one. So this would be a comparison scooter to the Pride Victory 10, not the Victory 9, that has a lower weight capacity. So this is a comparable to the Victory 10. So its biggest change is obviously the suspension and the redesign of everything. Top weight capacity 400 pounds, and your top speed is 5 miles an hour. So those are comparable to the Victory 10. Your 19-mile drive operation range, it doesn't say whether it's for a 100-pound person or a 200 or a 400-pound person, but that's what they're estimating the drive range on this is. Your ground clearance is 4.5 inches, and that's to the underside of the deck, and only 2.5 inches to the transaxle motor. Your battery type are called U1, 35 amp hour, and you can upgrade to 50 amp hour if you wish, but that would be an extra upcharge. We don't see any problem with 35s on these kind of scooters, and 19 miles is going to be plenty for anybody out here in Las Vegas for sure. The length of this scooter is going to be 46 inches. Your width is 24.5 inches, and the weight of the unit assembled is 207 pounds. So it's a heavy scooter. I recommend getting a vehicle lift, a trailer, or something like that, just to help you transport this if you need to transport it. Like I said, it does come apart, the rear section, front section, but they are heavier pieces. The biggest difference between this and a Victory 10 is going to be the suspension. The Victory 10 does not come with the suspension, so if suspension is something you're looking for, this is going to be the right choice for you. Quilted seat is one of the changes, and that is going to be an 18 by 16, the width being 18 and the depth being 16. I wish they'd made that 18 by 18. It would have been slightly more comfortable, and I think they compromised a little bit there. The size of your tyres are 10.75, so slightly bigger than the Victory 10, and a size 9-inch front wheel. They have gone away from the silver cap covers on there, which used to make a hell of a noise when they got worn after a bit. So we've gone into solid, I don't know if they're plastic or aluminium, spelled differently. Yeah, I don't know if they've gone plastic or aluminum on those, but yeah, better than those noisy plastic covers they had on there. They were terrible. Like I said, you can get the pneumatic seat rising option, so if something you need to raise you up to get to cabinets and countertops or something like that, that option is available. Speak to your Golden dealer and see if you can have that feature put on, for an extra cost, of course. Seat increment heights are adjustable by 3 at 1 inches each, pretty much the same as the Light Rider there. So the seat will go up another couple of inches or so, depending on how tall you are or how short you are. And that's pretty much the specifications, just a quick brief overview of the most important specifications. Little golden badge there at the front. It's a sticker, it's not a plastic badge or anything like that. Removable basket, cup holders, so good features. It's a little bit chunky for my liking. I like more streamlined, thin designed, but whatever they want to go with, it's by the by cosmetics. But yeah, nice comfortable scooter. Great pluses with the suspension. I like that option. It is probably a little bit more pricier than the Victory 10, but I think you get a few more options with this, whereas the USB you don't get on the Victory 10, suspension you don't get on the Victory 10. Yeah, but overall a nice scooter, like the design. There are some features I don't like, but that's just me. But if you're thinking of getting one of these, check out your local dealer, see if they've got one in stock that you can sit on, try. Always try these scooters, try not to buy them online. You get disappointed so many times, it's not always what it cracks up to be. Try these things out, it's your legs. So yeah, Golden Light Rider GC340, new from Golden, new design, like it. So like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, comments, you know where to put them. Till next time, bye now.